Hicks was slimed today as part of the FBLA Week Fundraiser.
I'm so happy, yeah. Take your head thing off.
The varsity teams went to Joseph on Tuesday. The varsity boys lost 30-37. The varsity girls lost 19-56. On Friday, we went against Cove. The varsity boys won 33-21. The varsity girls lost 33-47. The JV boys won 38-31, and the JV girls won 42-23. Since this was the last JV game of the season, I asked Christian if he could talk about how the season went for them.
So going into the JV season, it seemed like it was going to be hard because we sort of seemed like we weren't a good match for each other. We didn't cooperate very well and it wasn't very good. But as the season went on, we sort of figured our stuff out and soon we became a way better team. We became like one of the best JV teams I'd ever seen. The best part of the season was when we played Nikiawe, and I felt like that JV team had never been beaten before us, and we just sort of went in there not scared at all, like most JV teams go in, and we just went in there and we beat them pretty good. The worst part of the season was probably toward the beginning with a lot of teams like playing Cove and when we played Union, because it was our first games. We didn't really understand how each one of us worked, to sort of say. We sort of did our own thing. We didn't quite understand how we wanted to run our offense. Like, we didn't know if we should look more to the bigs or be more of outside shooters, per se. But toward the end of the season, we figured it out. We figured out that we're not too good at outside shooting. I feel like we had a few good players who could do outside shooting, but most of us weren't outside shooters. And we sort of started to focus more on post game rather than three game, which wasn't very good for us, per se. For next year, I'm hoping that all the boys will come back because I'm super excited. At the end of our season, we were really good and we were getting on something that I feel like next year will be so much better playing varsity. We started to work together. We got a lot better on like defense and offense, and we knew our plays. And we sort of knew where everyone's role was. So next year, I'm going back to basketball, and I'm hoping everyone else will too. And I am just super excited for it.
That's all for this week. Check back next week for more Imbler news.